straight after the 1979 revolution, the clerics were worried that the remnants of the imperial army may stage a coup. So they set up this parallel force, and the actual correct translation of it is the Guardians of the Islamic Revolution Corps. There's no word Iran in it. There's no hint of Iran in their logo. They're, according to their constitutions, they're not supposed to defend the Iranian territory. Their purpose is to protect the Islamic revolution, to guard the Islamic revolution. Yeah. So this is an elite military unit specifically created to protect the Ayatollah rule in Iran. Whereas the regular army, in the constitution of the regular army, which has the name of Iran, it's the army of the Iran. The constitution is to defend the Iranian territories. Now, okay, I mean, over 45 years, that there's been a lot of the top commanders that have been replaced. It's not what it was 45 years ago, but people still are more keen to the commanders in the regular army, especially the ones that haven't taken part, and most of them they haven't taken. I mean, like, say for example, commanders in the regular Navy, for example, they haven't taken part in any crackdown on protests or anything. That's not like the IRGC. It's not like the Basij, which is the volunteer arm of the IRGC, which has been very brutal in cracking down on the peaceful street protests. So I think that the regular army has a chance if there are people in there that can see sense that this is now the time, as their constitution says, to defend Iran. This is the time to protect what is left of Iran, do away with the Ayatollahs, bring about a provisional government that can then lead to that transition period where we can then have free elections and different political factions can hold a proper election without going into chaos and another failed state.
Thank you, Potkin. And Eric, I want to go to you because you were in Iraq. You saw de-Baathification happen. You saw when all the elements of state power were removed. Do you think that the U.S. has been able to, if it decides to intervene here, that it will be able to do something different than it did in Iraq? And I'm not calling for there to be any sort of occupation, but in its targeting packages, do you think it's thinking, all right, we have to have an exit plan if we do decide to go in and strike the Ayatollah, the nuclear program, the ballistic missiles, and all the elements of power that he uses to rule Iran?
Yeah, thanks for asking me that. Because as soon as the gentleman brought up it's essentially the Trinity from Clausewitz, right? I hate to get academic, but you have the people, the leader, and the army, right? And so if we're able to degrade or destroy the leadership, and if the people rise up, then the army's the tipping point. And my own personal experience in Iraq we learned the lessons the hard way, that we toppled Saddam and then we disbanded the existing military and Ba'ath Party, thinking that we were quickly going to replace them all. That's a that was a mistake. We should learn the lessons from that. We should seek to target the Ayatollahs and the IRGC, and degrade or destroy their ability to control their country, and then empower the people to rise up. And then as a temporary organizing force, you have the regular army. I think that's the lesson we should learn from Iraq, and we should apply it here. Now, just to your point, not with U.S. troops directly, more setting the conditions with our target packages and with our actions and our information campaign and our public statements, setting those conditions so that the people and the regular army can rise up and take their country back.